Oh, what's going on, everybody? We're going to give everybody a few minutes to jump on here. So, if you're watching this after the fact, go ahead and subscribe because you're clearly a college football fan. Simulcasting on the Big Dog Brett channel. That's DAWG, the Voice of College Football Georgia channel, and the Voice of College Football SEC channel. We're going to be doing a halftime show, but the halftime show will be on Big Dog Brett's channel. Post game, the end of the game fan reaction will be on my channel, and then we'll do a post game show, including the Voice of College Football. So, Georgia and SEC channel, most likely. Ice Five, what's going on, buddy? Jarvis, what's going on? RJ all day, and Austin Roper, how you doing? What's going on, Sarah Crane? Michael Porter, what's up? Big Dog Brett, go Dogs, beat Bama. Yes, sir. So that's the objective. What it do, Billy Dilly? 225 girl, how's it going? Final countdown. We're getting close, getting real close. Let's right around an hour to go now. So how's it going, Stephen Carr? It's time. What's up, Keith? What's up, Bama Brock? Man, it has been a wild ride, hasn't it? Man, what a great football season. One of the most dominant seasons that we've had in my memory, as far as Georgia football. It's just the most dominant I've ever seen our team. So the offense is not scoring 60 points, but we had some games where we put up some big points, and we had some games where I think we shut like two teams out back to back, and I can't remember the last time that's happened. I think we shut out 3 or 4 teams this season. So it's been absolutely incredible. I appreciate that, Sarah. That was that was about as heartfelt as I could get it. So, I mean, it was just as honest as I could be. And if you don't like it, too bad. I don't know. I don't know, Steven. I really feel like even if you don't win at all, it's not for naught. Georgia has certainly played a great season this season, and a football team is not based off of one season. It's based off of consistency. Georgia wins. I will congratulate y'all, Big Dog Bread. I appreciate that, Bama Brock. Michael Porter. Guy was in basic training with. His last name was Porter. He was from Boston. So whenever they called his name, he always called him Porter. We are getting really close, guys. I mean, you're talking about an hour to go here. And I think everybody's a little nervous. It's going to be really interesting. I think we're all kind of waiting to see what's going to happen. So, as a UGA fan, I think we are going to see Bama tight end. Is that what you meant to say? Because I don't understand that one, sir. Sorry. DC Vlogs says, "Go Dogs!" Got that LSU twist in there. I like it, sir. As a UGA fan, I read that one. What's up? Not use Dexter. No twos Dexter. No twos Sedexter. I'm not sure how to say your name, sir. Let's see. So we can all agree we'll be nervous during the game. I won't be able to win, but it could go either way. Yep. Am I the only one here? You may be the only one not used. You may be the only one in the SEC or the Georgia channel, but I'm simulcasting on three different channels. Yeah, if you're not nervous, man. If you're not nervous, you should be. This game balances on the edge of a knife. For us to be back 4 years later, I never thought I would see it in all my years as a Dog fan. This is great. It is great to be back in the national championship. Tennille has something very important to say, so we're going to put this up here. It says, "Hit the thumbs up." I like it. I think we're also going to see Bama use their tight end a lot. I don't know that that's going to be a recipe for success. Georgia's been pretty strong against stopping the short pass. Georgia's been pretty good at stopping the run. Georgia's secondary is where the weakness is. We're going to see. If you want my prediction on how this game is going to go, this is the way I see it. Georgia's going to make Bryce Young beat them under pressure. And what I mean by that is that they're going to constantly stay in his face all night long. They're going to make him make choices and potentially make him make mistakes. If he beats us, he's going to beat us under pressure. Georgia's going to do its very best to play man-to-man coverage. They're going to make him throw 50-50 balls. Georgia's going to play tight on the on the receivers, and that's pretty much going to be the game plan. Now they may try to go with some check down passes or try to go to some screens, but Georgia's going to do is very good to interrupt Bryce Young. That seems to be the best recipe they've had all year. Michael Porter says, thumbs up, everybody. Much appreciated, sir. Thank you for supporting the channel. Time to put those mutts down again. Crimson Brave, boy. No class with this guy. None. It was not used ever, but I wasn't wearing my glasses. Ah, I got you, brother. Scary hours. Yep. Sure. Well, who would you bet on under pressure, Young or Bennett? It's really hard to say. I mean, how can you go against a Heisman Trophy winner for Stetson Bennett? And it's not that I don't like Stetson Bennett. I love Stetson Bennett. I love his story. I mean, there will be no bigger fan of Stetson Bennett than me if he wins. He said his game day trash talk is on. What's up, Jason Doherty? So if this is you guys' first time here, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share, all that fun stuff that we normally do around here. We're getting dangerously close to 5K subscribers. Really looking forward to this game. I got so much stuff blowing up on my phone right now. Stop the cap, Bryce Young by a mile. It ain't just Bryce Young. It's got to do it, man. It's the whole team's got to do it. Bryce Young cannot carry this game on his own. He cannot. He's got to have receivers that get open. If Georgia can keep those receivers covered and pressure him, that's Georgia's best bet. Georgia's done pretty good against stopping the run, but Alabama's explosiveness has come from its pass game. So there were 600 people on Uncle Lou's channel right now. There probably is. There's a bunch over there. What's up, C-Dog? That right there, you see this is how you know Georgia's going to win right here. When you see a Georgia Tech fan pulling for the Tide, that's a bad thing if you're a Tide fan. You should never want that. You should never, ever want that. What's up, Megan M? I'm the type to look for the silver lining and everything. This Bama team has already overachieved what they should have this year. I feel like the pressure is on Georgia. I agree. I'll see you after shower. What are you talking about, bro? I don't need that kind of information, and nor is it relevant. I think Bo Diddley's got a point here. I'm actually glad Bama punched us in the mouth the first time around. Sometimes you need that to act right second time around. I agree. And then I had that conversation with another person that it's pretty unusual to have a completely undefeated season. It's when do you take that loss and how does your team react? I think Georgia took it at the right time. He said if Georgia loses, I'll definitely have to watch Uncle Lou explode. Everybody likes to watch you when you suffer, and it's just such a weird thing, man. Georgia, the people love to watch you when you lose, and it just doesn't make sense. It's like the same people that love watching you lose, like fans of other teams, man, like Georgia Tech. What did you say, Sarah? What did I miss? Regardless of your team, remember we are just one big, happy, dysfunctional family. Thanks to Big Dog Brett. I appreciate that, Sarah. Sarah's good people. Brett, is Bowers better than Williams? I would say stat-wise, probably. Bowers is also a freshman, so I don't. It's hard to gauge those. I think who has a taller ceiling, I would probably say Brock Bowers. He's basically broken every record we've had, or about to break every record, and he's really hasn't been targeted as much as we could have. And yeah. Yes, sir, are streaming the game. No, I'm not streaming the game. I think Georgia will play great and wins tonight. That would be nice. That would be nice. If it comes down to coaching or quarterback, Bama should win. If it comes down to a better overall team play, I think Georgia might. I can't say that if it comes down to coaching that Bama would win. You have to keep in mind that recruiting Kirby Smart has already surpassed Nick Saban. And what I mean by that is that Kirby Smart, in a very small amount of time, has out-recruited Nick Saban in a couple of seasons. May end up out-recruiting him again this season. And I mean, he's on the track. So I don't know that there's that big of a gap in coaching. I just think that there is a gap in coaching. There's no doubt that he has a better track record, but he's also been a head coach a lot longer than Kirby Smart has. So keep in mind that Kirby Smart's been with Nick Saban. I think he was with Nick Saban at LSU, I think, and then at the Dolphins as well, and is also at Alabama. I mean, Nick Saban's won national championships with Kirby Smart right there standing beside him. So it's not like, Kirby Smart is some terrible head coach, my man. Georgia has a lot of good coaches. I agree. Bama O-line going to have to show up, and freshman wide receivers are going to have to step up. I agree. But I'm going to tell you right now, if Stetson Bennett has the same kind of game he had against Michigan, Georgia should do extremely well. Alex MLD says, we are going to eat tonight. Yes, sir. Kirby's a great recruiter, but has no idea how to play quarterbacks. He's too stubborn. That may be true. But from what we've heard from the players Stetson's been better in practice. Stetson's been better in games. I mean, I don't know what else you want from this guy. He's the fourth most efficient passer in all of college football right now. I appreciate that hype. Love you guys too. He is the fifth in the country for pass efficiency, or most yards per attempt or something like that. Most yards per completion or something like that. He's not a bad quarterback at all, man. And then people keep trashing this kid. Stetson folds under pressure. Most quarterbacks too, sir, but he didn't fold under pressure whenever he was getting popped in the mouth when he was playing Michigan. He stood in the pocket and took some big shots and was hitting throws downfield. So, I mean, I don't know what else you need from the guy. We know Georgia's not built for a shootout. In several games this year, neither was Alabama. They weren't built for it. They happened to survive it. Here's the difference. I just find out Alabama fans are trash talkers. That is true. Green Soldier, what's up, buddy? Stetson threw 2 interceptions in the SEC championship game. That is correct. Alabama also scored 41 points. So, wasn't all Stetson, was it? Took my blood pressure medicine. I think it's important tonight. I appreciate that. 5 interceptions last 2 games with Bama. That's correct. But Georgia also got no sacks against Bryce Young in the SEC championship game. And that's very unusual. So if those 2 things change, it could swing wildly. Georgia misses a touchdown pass to Brock Bowers. That game could have been 31-41, which would have been closer. Stetson doesn't throw an interception. That game would have resulted in potentially a score for Georgia. That would have put us at 38. That would have taken a score away from Alabama. That would have been a 34-score game. So the score would have been 34-38. That's a difference of 2 plays. So it's just on how you look at it. I mean, you can analyze it one way or the other. It's just you gotta understand that these teams are very, very talented. Keep Bama under 40 and we'll be okay. I think if you want to win this game, you have to keep Bama under 30. Georgia has to weather the storm early on. If they do that, they have a good chance to win. I think Georgia has to score points in the second half. Georgia has to score. If Georgia can score 21 points in the first half and 21 points in the second half, they should win this game, no problem. A couple of turnovers and 2 sacks and play like this. Lou brought up a great point earlier that if Georgia gets 2 sacks and it's third and on a third down, Georgia gets 2 sacks, that's likely would be enough to take 2 possessions away from Alabama, and that would likely result in Georgia winning the game. 2 of Stetson pick run tip passes, get the hands up on pass rush, or just don't throw passes that could be tipped. Got to keep it up in the second half. Georgia's got to keep its foot on the throttle. I think Kirby Smart, he actually said in one of his press conferences that, he wish he hadn't been so conservative. And so those are learning opportunities from coaches. When you hear them say that in a press conference, they've certainly weighed it and are comfortable making a transition. So you might see a little more aggressiveness this go around. I think Todd Monken has come up with a great game plan. Dan Lanning sticking around long enough to continue to put together a defensive game plan is great. I mean, look at what Georgia did to Michigan. So watching ESC Network, both kickers looking good. Nice. Bama will pull the same game plan on defense, stop the run and screen passes. Bowers will get his regardless, and that's okay. Make Bennett and the wideouts beat us downfield. I'm going to tell you right now, if Bennett throws like he was throwing in the Michigan game, he can do it. Do I believe in Stetson Bennett? Of course. Do I wish that we had a Heisman Trophy 5-star Joe Burrow on our team? Absolutely. Do I wish we had a John Mechie who was fully healthy or a Devonta Smith? Absolutely. Why wouldn't I? Will Georgia blitz? Constantly. Kirby's visor says you're either a leader or you're not. And Georgia has to consistently pressure Bryce and keep the game with a minimum of 3 sacks to keep this a game. I don't know. I don't know if they have to keep it a game. I think that Georgia has an opportunity to control this game. Georgia is the more talented, better team, and that's not me saying it. That's Paul Feinbaum said it. So, I mean, that's what he said. What's up, Chiquita? Yeah. There were so many passes by Bennett that was underthrown, and the wide receiver had to stop. Michigan does not have the speed that Bama does. Like Crimson Brave, your lack of knowledge of Michigan is showing. Two of their cornerbacks are probably going to be first-round draft picks, sir. You think they're slow? You may want to go check on that, buddy. Georgia's full of 5-star QBs. Full. Kirby is the one who refuses to play them. Well, I mean, we've seen 5-star players come to Georgia. We've seen 5-star players go to other places and end up being a bust. So just because they're 5 stars doesn't mean that they're outstanding. Should we, would I like to have seen a 5-star player? Sure. But I can guarantee you there's nobody on that team who's got a bigger heart than Stetson Bennett, and that might be what this game takes. Oh, we definitely – hey, what's up, Straight Dog? We definitely have to score more points than 7 in the second half. Oh, you're right, Crimson. We have to. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. Big Load says heart. Ha ha ha. I don't understand why that's funny. I don't understand why that's funny. I hope Cook gets more touches. I have a feeling he will have some huge moments tonight. He might, but I got a feeling that Alabama's going to be absolutely teed up to stop James Cook. The question is that can Georgia find another weapon to replace him? If he can, then great. No hat backwards finally. So I don't understand that statement either there, Mr. Load. What's the problem with wearing a hat backwards? Because if I wear it forwards, you get this shadow, which is terrible. And if I wear it backwards, it holds my glasses like I want it to. So I don't understand why that's an issue for you. By the way, do me a favor. Has anybody ever seen what players do when they win games, like and they bring the hats out? They bring the hats out. You ever notice how some of the players have their hats on like this? There's some players have their hats on like this. There's some that have their hats on like this. So I'm trying to figure out the right way to wear a hat so that I can be politically correct here. Yeah, sideways. Is this what we're supposed to do? Is that what we do? The hats are too small. Yeah. Good Lord. I got a visor. I got 2 or 3 or 4 hats here. Let's see what we got. Ugh. I got a lot of hats, but this one's my favorite. This is the oldest hat I have. This one. And that hat right there I have had for probably 10 years or more. This hat right here, I've had this for probably 7 or 8 years. It's signed by Aaron Murray, Vince Dooley, and Azeez Ojulari. And I've got my pictures with all of them when I got it done. If Bennett wins, then you don't need a 5-star QB to win an Natty. There's been several teams that have won national championships that did not have a 5-star quarterback, sir. What's up, Adam Hernandez? Every time I'm at the range, my head is backwards. Me too, sir. Me too. I've spent many a days laying on the ground with my hat backwards so I could get a better sight picture. What do you think the score is going to be tonight? I have no idea. I'm not going to pick. I've said it before. I'm not going to pick. That was in my other video. And the reason I'm not going to pick is because I honestly have no idea. I really believe this is a 50-50 ball game. Anybody could win this game. So, what do you do? No pick. Barry Watkins says Dogs 21, Bama 7. That would be interesting. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. I got a hat signed by Mark Richt, good man, regardless of what UGA fans think of him. So, quick story time. Reached out to, back whenever Mark Richt was the head coach, Aaron Murray was the quarterback. It was the first time that the Missouri Tigers had played in the SEC. They played in Columbia, Missouri. And me and a buddy of mine drove from Omaha, Nebraska to Columbia, Missouri. It was felt like a 7-hour drive. I swear it felt like it took forever. We get there. We actually parked at the hotel that Mark Richt and the team was staying at. We actually got to see the players come out of their conference room, and we were high-fiving the players and all this good stuff. And Mark Richt comes out with one of the Georgia State troopers. And I'm like, hey, coach, can I get an autograph? And he says something to the trooper, and the trooper comes over to me, and the trooper gives me a card and says, hey, call the office next week, and we'll have them mail you an autographed picture. I did, and I still have never gotten that autograph. Maybe they were just doing that to get rid of me. Who knows? What's up, Trenches? What AR or what concerns me the most? What concerns me the most about this game is whether or not Georgia can put enough pressure on Bryce Young. That's my concern. Limiting their offense. That's what I'm concerned about. I don't necessarily think they'll stifle our offense. There's my brother right there, Jason Swift. What's up, my man? Love this guy. This is a hard-working dude right here. I don't think I've ever known him to not be working or not have a job. Great guy. Big Low says, hit the like button and subscribe. I appreciate that, Big Low. What's up, James Willoughby? Bama Fanatics is Bama 31, UGA 17. Trying to figure out what their defense is going to do different. I mean, to stop Georgia's offense. Hey, if Georgia wins, can we get a celebration cool in the gang video? It's a celebration. I'm actually got a couple of ideas for some stuff. Yes, there will be a celebration video if we win. But yeah. Roll Tide, might cry later. Hey, I share your sentiment, sir. I share your sentiment. Yeah, will our defense get tired fast like they did in Atlanta? So what happened in that particular event was Jordan Davis was normally he's normally subs out. Like he's normally not out there on 3rd and long. And because Alabama was running hurry up, he didn't have an opportunity to get off the field. So that's what they did to try and tire him out. Yeah, I mean, if we win, you'll see a celebration video for sure. Barry Watkins, what did you say? Dogs take the field. UGA running on the field. Still 45 minutes before kickoff. I have a Todd Gurley jersey autographed by Chuck Norris when I was waiting at Hartsville on my flight a few years back. It's the crown jewel of my Bulldog collection. Sir, I'm surprised that the jersey didn't somehow transition into the multiverse whenever it was touched by Chuck Norris. If it's your first time on the channel, or if it's not your first time on the channel, make sure you subscribe. Clearly you enjoy the content. You're here again. So yeah. 225 Girls says, if we win, I'm playing Who Run It by 3-6 Mafia and No More Play in Georgia by Pastor Troy. You are dating yourself. 3-6 Mafia, man, that's old school for real. Joe Shipley, what's up, sir? 8:15. UGA wins. I'm running nude with a beer in my hand. There might be a lot of that in Athens. There might be a lot of that in a lot of places. Brockmeyer twins could play for Alabama. I don't know who the Brockermeyer twins are, so sorry. Ain't no more playing in Georgia. We ready? Chuck was Air Force MP. I didn't know that. Shane 1178 says Big Dog. I almost hope Georgia wins, but then Florida man and tells me hashtag 1980 is so sweet. What's up, Charles? Glad to see you back, sir. Sarah says her son is a black belt. Would love a Chuck Norris autograph. Me too. Sparky Show says my house is full. Mine is not. Just me and the family, man. The wife and kids. I have run naked for the last time. Lies. You'll be doing it again. You'll be doing it again soon. If UGA win, beers on Big Dog Brett. You're right, because I will pour beer right all over me, sir. The beer's on me. Bark so loud that snow falls off the roof. I heard that. I am really interested in how they're doing the environment up there, though, because, I mean, I know it's cold, and I know they got it closed and warmed up. I'm just curious as to how that's going to pan out. If y'all lose this one, it's over. Bama will be better next year. It's never over, sir. It's a great thing about football. You can play it year after year after year. Right now, there's 130 other teams that would love to be Georgia. Georgia Rebel says, I'm going to check my blood pressure during the game. I'm nervous. What's up, BDB? Whoa, Tide, Rhett. Hey, you guys go subscribe to BVD, man. He's got great content. I love his sense of humor. It's just the realest sense of humor you'll ever get. I'm glad to see he's back home. UGA has to score 35. Maybe. Just the three of us watching at home in Vestavia Hills, Alabama. It's over. Man, goofy people, man, that's what we do, man. We're just regular people, man. We're just regular people. We're all goofy. All a little bit goofy. Especially me. Look at me. This big old nose I got and these big old ears. I'm like a Honda coming down the road with both doors open, man. Looking for a great / same mentality as the Michigan State game. I think that Georgia knows what kind of fight they're in for. So this is going to be good. Tennille says, I isolated for this game on purpose. I knew I didn't want people bugging me. What's your football food, Brett? Right now it's pizza and hot dogs and a giant Georgia G cookie. Yeah, life. Try being beanpole Brett with my ears. Hey, listen, if you can't laugh at yourself, you're gonna have a miserable life, man. You gotta, because some of us a little more blessed than others. And if those out there that they weren't blessed with perfect charisma, physical charisma, they can still laugh at themselves. You can too. I love watching people on TikTok that have like disabilities and stuff, and they find a way to make light of the situation and bring some humor to it instead of just letting the world beat them down, because it will. Time for UGA to get there. LSU got it done. So there's about 83 of you guys in here. Take a moment, hit the thumbs up. I'm gonna let you guys know when halftime starts. I'm gonna be just live on Big Dog Brett. That's the channel I'm gonna be live on. And last time I did a show like that, I want to say there was like 130 people in that stream in no time. So if I don't get to your comments, I'm sorry. If you got something you really want to say, you're going to have to super chat it, because if you don't, it'll go by so fast on my phone I can't see it. Like in this stream right here, I can see 15 comments, and then I can scroll back up and down real easy with the mouse. But on my phone, man, it's so hard. Yay, Big Dog Brett pronounced Vestavia correctly. Most people can't. It was a complete accident. I promise you. I didn't mean to say it right. That's the way I read it. So, cousin caught COVID. I'm here in the ICU so he can listen to the game no matter who wins. Thanks for the distraction. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you get well soon. Same to you, Charles. Just have head cold symptoms. That's good. Yeah, so there's there was somebody in Uncle Lou's stream whose mom just passed away today, I think it was. So hats off to that guy, man. Just many prayers to you, sir. Why does Kirby wear a visor? Did he grow up a Spurrier fan? There's two things. Number one, if you coach football, you'll get it. If you've been outside a whole lot and that sun is constantly in your face, you wear a visor just so you can see better, and it keeps you from getting a headache as fast. And if you got a lot of hair, like Kirby Smart, apparently he doesn't like a head get hot, so he wears a visor. And I actually think most of the time he wears like a golf visor, so it's got an even bigger bill on it. What's up, Eric Wallace? Why in the world is ESPN asking Dan Mullen and Luke Fickell how Georgia can win? Those guys haven't won anything. Just because they got name brand power, man. People know who they are. Zephyr Ross says, I'm so hyped and nervous for this game. Appreciate that. First shot of Jack for you, Big Dog Brett. Cheers. Turn one up for me, sir. Turn one up for me. What's up, Dylan? Let's go, dogs. BVD with the super chat, sir. Read this. Tennessee kicking your Bulldog ass next year. I've got Tiha, Flo, F-Lou, real men wear hats, not visors. I can't read, so there's that. Appreciate the super chat, BVD. You guys go subscribe to BVD, man. He's great people, dude. Especially his late night streams. They are the best. They are the best. Jack Apple this way. Jack Peach is not Jack Peach. Jim Beam Peach is actually really good. You should try that. Game in less than 30 minutes. He drunk? I doubt it. I doubt it. Why couldn't ESPN give up Ed Ogeron to talk this one? Woo. BVD is hilarious. He really is. I enjoy his stuff so much, dude. I've called BVD several times. Supposed to say I've got the F-Lou. The flu? F-Lou? I've called BVD several times, man. He's got such a good personality. Bud for me. My drinking choice is probably going to be water, unsweet tea, or Red Bull. Probably drink a Red Bull here in a little bit. Probably don't need to, but it's going to be a long night, so I just don't want to be tired. I don't want to miss anything. Yeah. Getting mighty close to that 5K number. I think my wife texted me. She did. She didn't message me 3 times. How do you think we are going to do? I don't know. Who do you think the X factors are in tonight's matchup? Well, Mr. Anderson's definitely one of them. Can you hear me now? I think Will Anderson's definitely one of them. I think that F-Lou means Fook-Lou. Yes, you have to spell it out for me. Damn it, BVD. Spell it out. So it out. The X factors. I'd have to say that it's going to be James Cook, Brock Bowers. You might see, if you see George Pickens in this game, that might be a key factor. That might be a turning factor. That may be something that they really haven't prepped or planned for. He was tossing Michigan players around like it was nobody's business. Depending on how effective Brian Robinson is, he may be an X factor. But if Georgia can dial up the pressure on the quarterback, who knows? Who knows how this game will go? If Georgia's defense plays the way I know Georgia's defense can, this could be a crazy game. We could all be stunned. Yes, sir. Good luck to you. Enjoy the game. Correct. BVD says he's typing. is amazing. And he's right, it is. It's almost as good as his punctuation. D4 Sports, what it is. Welcome to the SEC soon, sir. I'm going to give you one now real quick. Yeah. You ready for this, BDB? The dogs are coming for revenge, my man. Lord, I hope so. Yeah, I trust him. Todd Monken can look in the camera and says that guy gives him the best chance. And here's the thing: if you've watched any of Todd Monken's press conferences, he really doesn't sugarcoat anything. He really doesn't beat around the bush. Like he'll tell you straight up. He goes, "We use him because he's better." Simple as that. Next question. I mean, he's not rude about it. He's just business. Let's go, dogs. Jacob Ben Judah. I do not think either team runs well tonight. That may be true. I think that Georgia, do I trust Jack Pod? Oh, you mean Jake Camarda? Or Podlesny? Was Michigan Bennett's best game of the year or what? I would say to date it is, because that was clearly the toughest opponent we've played that we won the game. You are correct, Mr. Stock. The dogs do have to put pressure on Bennett. I mean, Young, excuse me. They'll probably put pressure on Bennett, just trying to. We probably will. Like, you got to win this game for us, man. You got to do it. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, I mean, Stetson Bennett grew up being a Dogs fan, and it's just absolutely awesome. BVD says Stetson's best game was versus Tennessee. Do you mean stats wise? What? Dude here at the bar with heart problems just bet his homie that if Georgia wins, he would eat a whole pack of bacon. This game has folks going hard. They said there was fights breaking out in the airport already. That's what they said. Steven says, respect, Brett, to you and Georgia. I hope the game is good and clean and we can enjoy it. Roll Tide. I will say that in all of the matchups, very few times between UGA and Alabama have they gone fisticuffs. You know, you really just don't see that kind of thing with these two teams. It just doesn't seem to happen. Now, I can't promise you the same against Georgia Tech or even against Auburn, but Georgia and Alabama, for the most part, keep it pretty clean. Dan Mullen is on the SEC network acting like a clown again. Sir, wherever he's at, he's acting like a clown. LSU Scooter. That's Mr. Scooter. Appreciate you being here, sir. He says he's pulling for Georgia. Me too, sir. Thank you. No, just beating Tennessee means it was his best game. You may be correct. Thanks, Spencer. If you guys see stuff like this, well, I don't even know what letters that is. The voom.ong above Cool Breeze. Just go ahead and ban that stuff when you see it. Don't time out. Just straight up ban them. No, I did not see Jeff Foxworthy's video. I may need to look that up real quick before the game starts, but I wanted to come do something with you guys before the game started. That clown got paid $12.1 million. So what you're telling me is that there's really smart people with no money and really dumb people with a lot of money. Yeah, that's happened. BVD says, Brett, I don't normally recommend or give mod advice, but man took Kobe up with a wrench. He's the man. All right. Let's do that then. I thought he had it already, but I will. You gotta stand by. Pause that. Where's Kobe at? Kobe, my man. Kobe, my man. There we go. You got you a wrench, sir. Who else in here should I give a wrench to? I got a few in here. That should be fine for now. We'll get back to it later. Tennille, what it is? What's up, Ballard? Scooter, too. To be fair, I give everyone mods. Laura Rutledge is looking nice on the SEC network coverage. For all, what? Russell, man, Scooter needs a wrench. Check that real quick. Go on, check that real quick. You talking about LSU Scooter? All right, there we go. I'm not going to spend all night giving out wrenches. Oh, Bama O-line looking healthy. We'll see what happens. Looking healthy, being healthy is another one, and then playing well is another one too. You can be unhealthy and play well. You can be healthy and play poor. I can give Ballard a wrench in 2025. Cool breeze. Stick around for a little while, man. We'll give you a wrench. Wrench. That always every time I hear the word wrench, it always reminds me of that comedy skit that guy did one time. He's like, I got slapped upside the head for not knowing what wrench means. Wrench around there and wrench it off. What? It's dirty. Wrench around there, turn the water on, and wrench it off. It's like great. If you haven't ever seen that skit, it's great. If Bennett throws interceptions tonight, it will be a long night for Georgia. If he doesn't, it's probably a long night for Bama. I agree. I think that the game plan is not going to be to have Stetson Bennett throw the ball 30 or 40 times. I think that Georgia is going to be pretty consistent with keeping the passes short. They may take a few shots downfield here and there, especially if they can get a George Pickens open or a Lab McConkey or Cook in the open. They can all catch. What's up, Sir Stick? Sturstick would have been a better name, but Sturstick's still pretty good. If Georgia can do those things, I think Georgia should be able to move the ball efficiently. Georgia was able to move the ball pretty efficiently against Alabama last time. But Georgia made a couple of key mistakes. Brad Pitt says, how about them dogs? Yes, sir. Okay. He said, laughing out loud, roll eyed. That's all you needed to know. What's up, JC? Another one of our resident members. Thank you for supporting the channel, sir. You got to stick around in the off season. Oh, go dogs. Let's go. Oh, yeah. So just so you guys know, also, I'm starting another channel, and I will tell you about the other channel at the end of the game, if I remember. So you guys can go check that channel out and subscribe to it. Roll Eyed. See, this is what you need right here. Hold on. See, man's got a sense of humor. I like that. Figuratively speaking, you may be a woman. I don't know. Okay, Brad, I got to go harass a few more Georgia fans before the game. I appreciate it, sir. Go over and check out BVD. Subscribe to his channel. Support his channel. They're good people. You won't find none better on all of the worldwide interwebs on Facegram, Twitter book, and Instatalk. There you go. Starting a new channel on Talk, huh? Go check him out. Well, he started a new channel too. Go over there and find out what it is. And go Green Devils. I can support them, right? I can cheer for the Green Devils because they ain't gonna play anybody I play. SEC strong. Web Payne. Man, I ain't seen you in a hot minute. Where you been, dude? You was a member for a while. Web Payne is the guy who designed his logo up here in the corner. Right there. Yes, sir. Web Payne's good people. Well, it has forever been a contributor. One of the reasons this channel looks so nice. Oh, no. A super chat. What shall I ever do? Oh, I must read it. Hey, Brett, give a shout out to Brady and Troy for him. I'll do that, sir. 1980, we still have a chance. What's up, Brett? Man and hiding. Man, that witness protection program is serious. You hear me? Woo. Hey, Bulldogs, we just beat the heck out of you. You're a little time traveler or something? You forget where you was at? How's that helmet rotating behind you? don't know if you can see this or not. That is called a hover helmet, and it is floating in midair. Who drew this picture right here? This one? My daughter drew that one. She also drew the one behind it. She also drew that one. And she owes me one more. Hey, they might hand us an L, man, but, you know, it is what it is. Kenneth Lewis says UGA is going to win it all. Y'all get her done. I can honestly say I have never felt this way about a Georgia football game. The way I feel right now, I have never felt this way. David Blaine type stuff, man. That's not even her best stuff. Hang on, I'm going to grab something. I'll show you guys. Got to brag on my daughter a little bit. Since you think that's good, you'll probably really like this. Kid's got some skill. Kangaroo Black talking smack. Yeah, he's always talking smack. Would I cry tears of joy for Georgia? I might. I didn't cry when any of my kids were born, but I might cry. I don't think you ever did, BVD. I painted that one though. I painted that one. Not that one. I painted that one. 3D the Champ says, congratulations, Big Dog Brett. Congratulations. Glad to see you in the big one. Tonight, I called it 31-17 dogs. I like that, man. Yeah, and she's got some more upstairs. She's got, see that, are they over here? Oh, by the way, if Georgia wins this thing, I picked up a couple of extra of these, and I'm going to be having a contest to give them away. So she might have scholarship talent. She's definitely got a lot of talent when it comes to painting and drawing. She's just naturally good at it. She doesn't, yeah. I got the magic in me. Man, I hope so. Do the 5, dogs 34, Gump 17. Oof. What's up, Husker Gray? I cry like a baby. My bottom's been spanked. I might cry either way. I don't stream. I'm not going to stream during the game. I'm going to try and focus on the game. I enjoy, what happens, but I got to be honest with you, man. It can be too much. It can be too much trying to stream and pay attention to the chat, and yeah. My wife is messaging me. I got to stop and see what she wants, because she gets mad. It ain't gonna be good. Got to keep the boss lady happy. DS wants, I don't know. I know, right? BDB, I'm not gonna cry, but I'll be like, either way, I'm with you. Is the game being played at Lucas Oil Stadium? That is correct, sir. That is they can open or close the top on that. So seems like Bryce Young will be the difference in the game. We'll see. Yeah, they did for the bowl game as well. Everybody's just shut down. I got Georgia winning 37-35, winning a field goal by 54 yards. Boy, I'll tell you what, that's going to be rough. That would be great, but that would be rough. BDB, do you find that you miss a lot in the game while keeping up with the chat? I will glance at the chat while it's going on, but Lee Corso picks Georgia. Well, learned his lesson from last time he picked Oklahoma, and Georgia won that game. It was so close, though. Bama 34, Georgia 13. I don't know. South Carolina Gamecock fan pulling for Georgia tonight. I appreciate that, Spencer. This is just it's gonna come down to what Georgia's defense can do. I think that's what it's gonna come down to. And he's not always wrong. He's picked Bama before and Bama's won, so I don't understand why you would say that. Georgia 26, Bama 19. The getting to 19 is a weird number. 19 in football is weird because you basically have to say that you miss a PAT and hit 2 field goals. It's just really hard to get to 19. 19 is a weird number. Under 53 points, Georgia wins. Over Bama wins. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Well, guys, I'm on this is going to be it for the pregame. To go get ready with the family. So I really appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 5K, and we are dangerously close. We're like 150 away or something like that last time I checked. So do that for me. Yeah, appreciate it. We'll see you guys real soon. Don't forget to go subscribe over to Voice College Football SEC and Voice College Football Georgia channels. Search for Mark Rogers TV, and you will find them both. Have a great day. God bless. Go Dogs.